Hi, I'm Bob, Product Manager for Brother QL Label Printers. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to utilize our Esc P command and P-Touch templates. So first off, to download these manuals, you can go to support.brother.com, pick on the Brother QL 720 NW printer, which supports both the Esc P commands and P-Touch template. And in there, we can pick the download manuals. And then you'll see under Other, there is a Esc P command reference and a P-Touch template manual reference. And if we look, I've downloaded them. So first off, we'll go through the P-Touch template part. And this is the command reference. We'll go through exactly how to utilize the Esc P commands to make a P-Touch template. If we take a look at P-Touch template, so what P-Touch template does is allows us to design a template label file and then allow us to interject or change the text for some of the text components on there. And basically we can trigger that through a couple of commands to actually print that data out on a label. Now you could also use the barcode scanner gun attached to the printer to be able to do that as well and trigger those commands. For this particular application, we're going to use a little test application that basically takes the commands and puts them onto the spooler and sends it to the printer. And the first step basically to do is to really create the template file of how you want the label to look. And we utilize that by using P-Touch Editor. So if we open up P-Touch Editor, we'll see that we created a template, some text here called template 1. It also has some other text information that we're going to fill in with some information, and it also has a QR code on it. And then seeing the difference there, we will make another template called template 2, and you can see the text looks a little different. There's some italics text down on the bottom here and the QR code, and so the font's different. So when we actually do send the commands to the printer, it will show us the difference between the printing one template versus the other template. What we'll do now is back to here and show exactly how that gets done. So once these templates are made, we use what we call P-Touch transfer manager to actually send down these templates and store them in the memory of the printer. So we would download these, and this is the key that assigns the particular template for it to know which one to print. And then you'll see here that these are the actual commands that get sent to tell it which template to actually use. So first off, we see here that there, 1B696103 sets the mode to the printer to utilize P-Touch template mode. So then it knows the commands that are coming after this are going to be based on P-Touch template commands. We send an initialize command to the printer so that it knows what's coming next. Next part, we send the command here. All of these are referenced in the actual manual in detail of what which template to use. So after the initialize command, we will set the template to use as number 1 in this particular case, and then I'll show you also how to later change it to use the other template number 2. We use the command string here to set the template, set it to template number 1. It's a 3-digit part, so it's 30, 30, 31, which is 001 in decimal. Then the next part that we do is we're going to change the actual barcode information that's there. So we're going to select the object. We're going to give it its name, which is barcode 2. And then the next part, then we're going to send the direct text to insert in there. So we put the command here, 0, 0, and then we have 41, 42, 43, 44, which is capital A, B, C, D. And then so the checks will change on the barcode to be that. And then over here, we're going to change what was text number 3, which is this part here, from text we saw on the template in the previous screen to this part here, to A, B, C, D. And then lastly, we're going to issue the actual print command, which is this 5E4646. So all of this is in hex, and the commands are written in hex that way to send it. So to actually see this part in action, so we have a little raw spooler tool that basically takes this data and puts it onto the print queue of the printer. And I've already built some little bin files that will make that run. So if I just click on this QR template 1, we'll see that on the batch file, print template, we'll actually see that print template 1 gets printed, and you can see the actual way that it puts ABC here. And if you actually scan this QR code here, it'll have ABCD in it as well. And if we come back over here and we click on print template 2, we'll see the difference between these two in the text. So as this one was italics, and the font is a little different on this part here, but basically they have the same information as ABCD. We changed the barcode, QR code text to ABCD. And that shows an example of how you can use the P-Touch template to do that. The next part that we can do also is tie a P-Touch template along with an Excel database, Excel CSV file, and download it to the machine, and then allow us to pick information to look up in the database and send it to that label. So the next part, we'll make one that is actually linked to the database. So we'll have a template 3 here, in which we actually put a database tied to it and download it to the machine. So in this case, we'll see template number 3 here. So template number 3 has template number 3, what information about what type of product this is, and a barcode here. And these informations is tied to the table that's down on the bottom. And you see that there's a little key code here, which is the actual number that we're going to look up by. And then decide what information actually gets printed here. So again, download. And then in this particular case, what we have is we still set the P-Touch mode, template mode. We initialize. We set it to use the command to set the template to use number 3. So there's 33 here, so it's 003. And then in this part here, we're actually going to set the text of what we want to look up in the first key field here. So we're going to set it to 444. So we put in 34, 34, 34 in hex. And then we put the delimiter character there to say, okay, that's the end of what the search text is. And then now we're going to issue the actual print command. So when we print this, it should come out looking like the label over here on the bottom right-hand corner here, where juice is picked out of this and the barcode is set. So to actually try this, we will go over to our little batch file here to run for template number 3. We will run this out, and then we will see that template number 3, it picked juice, and then it got the right barcode based on the template that the database that we sent down to it. In this case, so we have 44, picked up juice, and it picked up the right barcode 98765. So that kind of shows you how to utilize P-Touch template either from scratch in using templates and just changing the text, or utilizing it attached to a database and searching up data in the first column and then pulling other data into the template as well. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you need any support or the sample applications, please email the link below. Thank you for watching. Hi, I'm Bob, Product Manager for Brother QL Label Printers. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to utilize our Esc P command and P-Touch templates. So first off, to download these manuals, you can go to support.brother.com, pick on the Brother QL 720NW printer, which supports both the Esc P commands and P-Touch template. And in there, we can pick the download manuals. And then you'll see under Other, there is a Esc P command reference and a P-Touch template manual reference. And if we look, I've downloaded them. So first off, we'll go through the P-Touch template part. And this is the command reference. We'll go through exactly how to utilize the Esc P commands to